Welcome back to the Well-Being Series, strategies to nourish the health of your mind, body, and spirit to feel truly well, energized, motivated, living with purpose, vibrant, and happy. I'm Tanya Mark, mind, body, nutrition, dynamic eating psychology, and wellness coach. In today's foundational lesson, we're going to get your baseline mind, body, spirit wellness. You will be rating yourself in different areas of whole health so you can learn where you individually need to focus. Some of the upcoming video lessons will be for you and will resonate deeply, while others will just be a review. Remember, as Deepak Chopra says, you can't change what you're not aware of. So let's jump in. So grab your journal and your pen, and I want you to create 3 major headings with plenty of space to write self-observations under them. So the first heading is the health of your body. There's going to be 3 subheadings for movement, food, and hydration and sleep. The second heading will be the health of your mind, and the third is the health of your spirit. So what I want you to do is listen to the questions to help self-evaluate. And if you need to press the pause button at any time, do so. And what I'm going to be having you do is give yourself a rating, 0 to 10. 0 meaning you're not doing anything in that wellness area, and 10 meaning it's a consistent wellness practice. So here we go. Health of your body. Number 1, movement. Are you moving every day? Whether it's yoga, Pilates, going for a walk, hula hooping, going out to do, some gardening, lifting weights. It could be just daily movement. You take the stairs, or do you sit most of the day? Remember, your body was designed to move. So press pause, rate yourself, 0 to 10, and write some why in the comments. 2, food and hydration. Do you have a happy, healthy relationship with food and nourishment? Or is it challenged and stressed, that relationship with food in your body? So note that. Next, do you listen to your own body cues to take care of your food needs, or do you rely on outside rules about, foods for when, what, and how to eat? Next, are you a flexible, healthful eater or a restrained, rigid, stressed eater? Do you believe you're an overeater or struggle with cravings? Do you honor your hunger and hydration for the most part? Do you honor your fullness for the most part? Do you eat food that satisfies you for the most part? Are you aware of which foods make you feel best? And do you eat these foods most of the time? So pause and rate yourself 0 to 10 and your why in the comments in food, nutrition, hydration. Okay, the third one is sleep and recovery. So did you get 7-8 hours of sleep? Was it quality? Do you feel awake and refreshed? Do you have a wind down routine to prepare for sleep? Do you allow your body to rest and recover from workouts, illness and injury, a hard day? Do you give back to your body, with like stretching, massage, Epsom salt baths? So press pause, rate yourself in this area, 0 to 10, and your why in the comments. Okay, and finally, if I looked at your calendar, would I see that you have these physical wellness practices scheduled, meaning that you're doing them consistently, not that you've merely tried them, because consistency is what I'm asking for here with your movement, food, and sleep habits. So now I want you to give yourself an overall rating for how you're taking care of your physical health. So 0 to 10 with comments to describe why. So press pause and take the time to kind of overlook that whole section. All right, let's move into the second set of questions on the health of your mind. Do you feel anxious, stressed, exhausted most of the time, or grounded, relaxed, and energized most of the time? All right, next one. Do you approach life with a glass half full or a half glass empty, like a positive or negative approach, like your general view of life. Next, do you specifically condition the health of your mind? Like you would condition, say, your body at the gym. Okay. Number 4, do you have strategies in place to give your mind, your brain a rest, to rejuvenate and clear worries and re-energize? Okay, next, I want you to identify your top 3 stressors in order. And are you taking intentional, consistent action to address those stressors, to bring them down? So press pause to write these 3 down and answer that question honestly. And finally, if I looked at your calendar, would I see that you have these mind wellness practices scheduled, meaning you're doing them consistently? Again, not that you've tried them, you're doing them consistently. So press pause, rate how well you're taking care of the health of your mind, your mindset, 0 to 10, with comments to describe why. And please include your top 3 stressors in your summary, in order of how much each impacts how you feel every day. All right, let's move on to the last section, the health of your spirit. Do you know what you want, what you need, and desire to live your best life? Are you taking intentional action to make sure you're living it? Next, do you consistently feed your soul, nourish your spirit by doing activities, passionate pursuits outside of work, your hobbies that make you feel inspired and happy? Like, what are these? What are you doing? 3, do you consistently feed your soul, nourish your spirit by interacting with positive people? Okay. Next, do you have a daily, weekly schedule that nourishes you or depletes you? 5, does your career, work, way of living, what you spend most of your time doing, does it either lift you up and make you happy, or does it drag you down? 6, do your key relationships fill you with energy or deplete you? Name them and rate them. 7, do you focus on living in a way that ensures that you are personally growing and learning? Because this is when we feel really good. 8, do you feel like you have a purpose in life? Do you feel like you are making the difference that you desire? And number 9, do you have a spiritual connection with a higher being, whether it's the universe, nature, God, goddess, etc.? And then finally, if I looked at your calendar, would I see that you have these spirit soul practices scheduled, meaning that you are nurturing them consistently? So press pause, rate yourself. How well are you taking care of your spirit, your spiritual well-being, 0 to 10? So now I want you to add your 3 main scores together and get your total. This is your overall well-being score. And finally, to keep you accountable, email me your results at tanya@tanyamark.com, or you can put them in the comments below this video. What were your scores in the 3 main areas and sub areas? Send me that assessment with aspects of your wellness and well-being. Which ones need the most attention, emotion, and you need to take action on. So the next thing I want you to send me is reviewing those 3 major headings, subheadings, and questions. What needs the most attention and why? And 3, this is a review. I still want to know what your 3 words are on how you want to feel and why. What would wellness feel like for you? I just want to make sure you're doing that and that you've set those as alarm reminders on your phone 3 times a day. Because if not, if you haven't done it, you need to do it now. Like, this is what I'm really trying to create, is good quality, consistent habits. And we're going to begin at in the foundational section of this course. So this is just a beginning point, no judgment of yourself. You can't change what you haven't identified. So right now, you've identified it, it's in front of you. And as we move through the different lessons, on a variety of mind, body, spirit subjects, you're going to be able to easily identify which ones are the most important for you to take consistent, intentional action on. You know, the ones that got the lowest score demand the most attention. And when you bring attention to those, the ones with the lowest scores, it's interesting how the others automatically seem to improve. You now have more clarity of why you might not be feeling as well as you'd like to. And perhaps you can feel how the ones that scored the lowest are impacting your whole well-being. So congrats for taking the time to listen to the second foundational video. You know, it can be hard sometimes to take an honest look at how well you are nourishing your whole self. But again, now you have a roadmap, a plan. And in these upcoming video lessons, I will help you shift from that, you know, the outdated paradigm and definition of wellness to truly being and feeling well and looking at all three aspects of your wellness. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we will begin to discuss physical wellness, your relationship with food. In each of the Wellbeing Series videos, you will be deciding if this is a review lesson or one that deserves consistent and intentional practice. So until then, send me your scores, your comments, your key areas of focus, and make today a great day.